Hello, my name is Alejandra Figueroa Navarro, and I am a 5th grader student of Tech Milenio Campus Hermosillo. In this video, I will talk about the Cold War. The Cold War was a long period of tension between the democracies of the Western world and the communist countries of Eastern Europe. The West was led by the United States and the Eastern Europe was led by the Soviet Union. These two countries became known as superpowers. Although the superpowers never officially declared war on each other, they fought indirectly in proxy wars, the arms race and the space race. It began not too long after World War II ended in 1945. Although the Soviet Union was an important member of the Allied powers, there was great distrust between the Soviet Union and the rest of the Allies. Inside the important days that conformed the struggle, we can find the Berlin blockade in June 27, 1948, the Korean War in June 1950, space race in October 1957, between others. A Cold War is a state of conflict between two nations that does not involve direct military action. The conflict is primarily pressured through economic and political actions, including publicity, espionage, and proxy wars, where countries at war rely on others to fight their battles. The term Cold War was rarely used before 1945, and some credit 14th century Spaniard Don Juan Manuel for first using it when referencing to the conflict between Christianity and Islam. At its root, capitalism is an economic system based on three things: wage labor, private ownership of control of the means of production, and production for exchange and profit. It is based on a simple process. Money is invested to generate more money. When money functions like this, it functions as capital. For instance, when a company uses its profit to hire more staff or open new premises and so make more profit, the money here is functioning as capital. As capital increases, this is called capital accumulation, and it's the driving force of the economy. It was Adam Smith who noticed that mercantilism was not a force of development and change, but a regressive system that was creating trade imbalances between nations and keeping them from advancing. His ideas for a free market opened the world to capitalism. Socialism is an economic system where everyone in the society equally owns the factors of production. The ownership is acquired through a democratically elected government. It could also be a corporate or a public corporation where everyone owns shares. The four factors of production are labor, entrepreneurship, capital goods, and natural resources. The Communist Manifesto was written by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in 1848, just before the revolutions of 1848 swept Europe, expressing what they termed scientific socialism. What countries were the world leaders during this period?
The United States and the Soviet Union,
Why did countries who were allies during the wars become enemies afterwards?
because of the difference in ideologies of the government system.
Where did the Cold War take place?
It was around 12 countries all around the world.
What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War?
Well, most people were afraid of a nuclear bomb dropping.
What type of weapons did the two world powers have at their disposal?
They had nuclear bombs.
I think the Cold War was a devastating event, but as everything, it happens for a reason, which is the system we have nowadays. In my opinion, capitalism is the best way we can live in because you win what you work for. Meanwhile, socialism has been a problem, according to history, as we can see in Venezuela, for example. Because there you cannot progress by your own, being the government the one in charge of you.